Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood, and you are watching The Political Vigilante, bringing you the truth from somewhere beneath Wayne Manor on the outskirts of Gotham City. So I really haven't talked that much about what TYT, how they're completely smearing Aaron Matei, who's an award-winning journalist, and Jimmy. But it's just, I can't sit by and watch this anymore. Now they're calling Jimmy, they accuse him of being a pervert. So much nonsense with that. And, you know, Anna Kasparian 7 years ago was dressing inappropriately in a work environment, wore a really tight, like a dress you'd wear at a nightclub, bends over, basically moons the whole crew at TYT on the TYT studios. And Jimmy doesn't make a sexual remark, makes a joke. Hey, nice news skirt, Anna. And everybody laughed and she got mad. And then 7 years later says Jimmy has sexually harassed me. So that's bullshit on a lot of levels. First, let's just break that down. He didn't say, oh, nice ass, or I want to get at that, or I want to have sex with you, whatever. He didn't say any of those things. He just said nice news skirt. He made fun of her for dressing inappropriately. Now, I have friends who work in human resources, and they were like, Graham, if a woman dressed like that at work, she would be like reprimanded. You can't wear this in the workplace. You can't wear this in the workplace. You can't wear tight skirts, and you just can't wear that in the workplace. Just like, you know, if a guy showed up in spandex or whatever and was showing that, or if Jimmy like had saggy pants on and, you know, bent over and had a big plumber's crack, and Anna made a joke like, oh, nice work pants, Jimmy, and everybody laughed at Jimmy, is that sexual harassment? No. And then Anna says, I kept this quiet for 7 years and I had to speak out because he's harassing other people. Well, first of all, if Jimmy was this sex creep pervert who's been harassing women at TYT, you just made it, you could have you made it unsafe for women for 7 years, right? So right there, you're awful. But let's look at this more importantly. In order for sexual harassment to happen, there needs to be a power dynamic. The boss sexually harasses the subordinate. Anna's the producer of that show. Jimmy was just a panelist. So if she was truly being sexually harassed, that could have happened. Jimmy could have been gone that day. She could have gone, he's out. I want him out of here. That's done. So she's opened herself up to liable. So if any women come forward and say, oh, we were harassed by Jimmy, but you didn't do anything about it. So she kept this quiet for 7 years, and now it just happens to come out now. It's bullshit. First of all, what he did was not sexual harassment. He then wrote her a card and said, hey, I'm sorry for making that joke and making you look bad in front of people. And she said, oh, Jimmy, don't worry about it. Whatever. She let it go. And Jimmy told me, you know, they were all friends. They know personal stuff about it. They would share personal stuff with each other. They were all friends. So and what she's doing is actually making it harder on real women that are being sexually harassed. She's weaponizing this for her own, just to get power, or she can't handle the fact that TYT is bullshit. They're smearing Aaron Matei. They're Russiagating. They're saying Aaron Matei lied. They're saying they've smeared Julian Assange on TYT now, and they're supposed to be big lefty progressives. No, they're not. They're like a half click between Fox News and MSNBC. They're somewhere in the middle of those two goddamn horror shows. But even worse, we stand for, and I want to show you this, put the Grayzone. The Grayzone put this video out. RIP TYT. We're going to show you that video. This is on the Grayzone's. The Grayzone's Twitter put this out. Actually, Lee Camp sent me this today and went, holy shit, have you seen this? And I was like, what? And this is, let me get this ready. This is the Grayzone put this together. Gotta love the Grayzone.
Who we are and the kind of audience we want to foster.
There's something weird about the way her cooch looks.
It is. I know. It feels like, you know what it is? It looks like an old cooch.
It does look like an old cooch.
Because this isn't just about building an audience, it's about building a movement.
No, bitch, get your shit straightened out, okay? You are not to go outside the house anymore without panties on.
Right. I totally agree with you.
And working with people, because we work with our audience all the time.
Nobody wants to see your coochie girl. Close those legs.
My guess is actually a lot of people want to see her coochie, unfortunately.
In pressure campaigns, in regard to like Congress.
Keep your freaking cooch away from the married man. I think it's up to women to like not be whores and not sleep with married men.
Keep your cooch away from this is Anna. So keep your cooch away from married men. It's up to women to not be whores to lure married men. So married men have no control over themselves, I guess. So she's and smearing, but Jimmy's saying, hey, nice work, skirt. Not a sexual remark, not talking about her body, saying those clothes are inappropriate for the workplace.
We want people who have the right ethics and morals.
I work too hard for them to catch me using the word nigger. No, I'm not talking about the niggers with no souls. I'm talking about regular nigger. She's not the wrong kind of nigger. She's just the kind of nigger we call nigger.
I would legalize bestiality where you are pleasuring the animal.
If you watch that and you think there wasn't a big deal, I think that was totally fine.
Britney's booty everywhere. Britney's booty everywhere.
Britney Spears is basically flashing her dimpled butt cheeks all over the place.
I don't want you in our audience.
No, she looks fat, dude. I mean, compared to that, she looks like the fat Elvis.
You are not part of what we're trying to do.
Holy cow, is she flat-chested? If she got some tits, she'd look great.
Spare me the tweets about how disappointed you are and how you're canceling membership.
She got all those rules without any tits. You know?
Look,
kudos.
it's a very sad truth, but it's the truth.
I do not care. I don't care. Because I don't want that toxicity. I don't want that culture as part of anything we do at TYT.
You think you're never going to get in trouble for that? You're quite wrong.
That's the second or third time I've watched that. The first time I watched it earlier today when Lee Camp sent it to me, I was like, that's not, the Grayzone didn't even have the time to put in the celebrity camel toe segments they would do. And then Anna Kasparian literally can sit there and we don't have time for Jimmy Dore's toxicity and he sexually harassed me. And Jimmy, if you watch it on his show, she sent him a DM like a week ago saying, I'm going to expose you. She's weaponizing this. Women like her are what make it hard for actual women that are sexual harassed in the workplace. By the way, she's the producer of that. So she was Jimmy's boss, really. I mean, honestly, I had I didn't really follow the indie media thing till about 2016, 2016, when I started following it. So those are clips from like 2014 or whatever. Had I known that's what they were doing, I don't know that I would have wanted to go there. I mean, I guess I would have been like, Jimmy, man, I'll do your show, Aggressive Progressive, but I don't know about, I'm grateful they never like had me come in and do a show or give me my own show. God, this is embarrassing. And it's how offensive is that? He's throwing around the N-word. She's smearing women. Yeah, it's sad. She needs bigger tits. A woman is saying that about a female actress. if she had bigger tits, she'd be more famous. That's TYT. Like, and they can get mad and Jimmy's crazy and, oh, Graham's one of Jimmy's little minions, does what. I didn't say that. Jimmy didn't say that. You said that, Anna. First of all, she's an Armenian on a network called the Young Turks, which is an offensive term for Armenians. And I didn't know that until about 4 years ago. That Young Turks was like, I just thought Young Turks was that like, you're a young upstart, you're a rebel. I didn't realize it was, like the group that really was spearheading the Armenian genocide. It'd be like a Jewish person working at the Gestapo network or the SS channel. Literally, that's what it is. She's just like, whatever they got, that Howard Stern shit they were doing about coochie and all, that's just to get clicks. I'd have more clicks if I did videos like that. We all know this in YouTube. If I had like alien titty fuck is going to come down to, whatever, I would get more clicks. I would get more clicks if I did that. How offensive is that? And then they smear Aaron Matei, right? This is what Aaron Matei. So this is, and Jimmy shows their disgusting misogyny and hypocrisy. And Aaron Matei, Epic Jimmy Dore, featuring Anya Paul, takedown exposing the Me Too hypocrisy. So Anna's from Grayzone, woman of color, exposing the Me Too hypocrisy of ex-Shock-Jock wannabes Cenk Unger and Anna Kasparian. Cenk is now deleting TYT's misogynist videos. Too bad he's too dumb to have thought of that before posing as a feminist ally. Oh yeah, by the way, they're doing that classic thing of scrubbing all those offensive videos. I'm sorry. They have 5.1 million subscribers. They got $20 million a couple years, 3 years ago or whatever. They're fakes. They're frauds. They're awful people. They're bad human. I don't know them personally. I've met them, but they're bad human beings. I remember when Ron Placona and I were doing one of our progressive comedy tour shows, and we did one in, I can't remember where we did it, in, I don't know, somewhere north of LA. I forget where it was. And it was in Cenk's district where he was running. And we were like, hey man, Cenk, you want to come down and talk to our audience for 5-10 minutes about, we'll support you. We backed you. We backed this guy. We backed this fucking guy. Had I known there was videos of him saying, cover that coochie or whatever, Britney's coochie, she's fat. Like, what? And we let him come into our show, Santa Clarita, somewhere there. I think is where we were doing the show, like north of LA, Santa Clarita. And we did 5-10 minutes. Yeah, absolutely. And I remember before the show, he was saying some creepy thing at the bar. I like walked in on a conversation. And he was like, the head of a man's, the mushroom shape of a guy's cock is evolution is to go in there and shovel out other men's cums from women's. I was like, or whatever, dude, have a good show. Like, I was like, what? I remember that. I was just like, wow, this guy, I don't know. Maybe I caught the tail end of I caught the end of a conversation. It sounds worse than it is. I don't know. But apparently he's some freak sex creep that wants to, talking about horse. It's okay. Bestiality is okay to please the horse. What? You're just saying, you're either really are demented, you're really a sick person, or you're like, I'm just going to say crazy stuff to get clicks. Which the latter is just kind of sad. It's like, and then you want to be this news organization and go after Jimmy? So I was going to, Anna blocked me. Oh man. And I tweeted out, oh man, if Anna's blocking me, how am I going to get my celebrity camel toe updates? How offensive is that? And the other thing too, like that Britney Spears photo, that's some like paparazzi photo. She gets out of a limousine or car, whatever, and they try to take a shot of her without her underwear. She didn't ask for that. And then who is it? Some idiot Ryan Grimm is trying to say that if a woman bends over and you see it, and the man looks at it, that's actually the man is sexual harassing by looking at her. Oh, okay. Okay. So some creep pedophile in a trench coat shows his dick to a bunch of kids in a schoolyard. It's the kid's fault. Got it. I love the logic of hip. And they're just doubling down. They can't admit this is awful. We're wrong. They're going to keep doubling down, which means you have to unsubscribe from them. Don't give them your analytics. Don't like their videos. I mean, I stopped following all of them on Twitter. I didn't block any of them. She blocked me. I mean, I don't think Cenk has blocked me yet. Coward that he is. Coward that he is. It's a coward. If Cenk hasn't blocked you yet, you can still get your daily updates on his bill to legalize jerking off horsecock. Yeah. It should be legal to jerk off horses. I don't even know where to begin on how fucking creepy that is. Like, and it's shit like this. Why the Me Too movement just crumbled. It's like the believe all women, the button Tara Reid, maybe not. Have they ever had Tara Reid on their show? No. They had Madeleine Albright posing with photos of Madeleine Albright. You remember Madeleine Albright, who said back in the 90s that it was necessary for 500,000 Iraqi kids to die in a 60 Minutes interview. I've shown the clip before. It's online. So that's who they celebrate on their show. So warmongers, they smear award-winning journalists like Aaron Matei, but talk about females, like female actors whose tits aren't big enough and they're hanging their coochies out. That's what they do. Oh, and say the N-word. Cool. Yeah, got it. And then, gee, wow, May 14th, the Shorty Awards. I wonder if the Shorty Awards knew their coverage of I wonder if they knew that this was, and this is like hard-hitting news team, best in live event coverage. Did they get a Shorty Award for the best camel toe footage? Did they get an award that year? So I can't watch this bullshit anymore. I can't watch people call my friend a sexual harasser when they're saying that shit. He didn't do it. That's like, that's not even harassment. So they're just bringing up bullshit. This is what awful people do. This is what, and what's so disappointing is TYT, like Lee Camp said when we did a government secrets, he's like, we all worked there. We all thought, man, TYT, holy shit. The first time I set foot in there was in 2017. The first time Jimmy asked me to do aggressive progressives. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. And they're doing good work. And, like Jordan Sheridan was covering, he was covering Flint, Michigan. And I was like, here we go, man. This is great. But here's the deal. TYT, and again, more hip hop, more lies from Anna in that video. She's like, we want to build movements. What movements have they done? They were going to do Force the Vote and then shit on it and ruined it. And they could have, they don't, they won't. Then Cenk does that video in April saying, I'm sorry, I got to call out the squad. You mean like Jimmy was doing a while ago and then you criticized Jimmy for that and now you do it? They're just, they could, with 5 million viewers, they could organize movements. They could say, hey, everybody, force the vote. They could have gotten behind and said, force the vote. Let's do this. We could all be sitting here going, wow, thanks to Jimmy and Cenk and Anna at TYT, we all have free healthcare now. Because they leaned on the left so hard. They leaned on the Progressive Caucus so hard. They made the Democratic Party have to capitulate. They are not interested in that. Cenk said as much to Jimmy several years ago. He's like, I'm not interested in movements. I'm not interested. I just want to make money. All Cenk ever wants to do is rule the world. So he doesn't care. He doesn't care about, same with Anna. They're just celebrity actors. They're just power hungry. They want fame and money, and they don't want to do anything real. I've chased fame and money. I've done that. I would have way more clicks if I just did a comedy YouTube channel, did wacky videos, me wiping out on my surfboard or whatever, just interviewed my comedian friends of mine. I would have way more. I wouldn't be demonetized. I wouldn't be censored. All this shit wouldn't happen. I'm trying in a very small little way to use this platform and my ability as a performer to communicate ideas to wake people up in the way that I've been woken up. TYT is just a filthy scam, and they scammed all of us. Scammed all of us with Justice Democrats. They've scammed all of us. And now they're going after Jimmy. And Anna is making it. If you're a woman that's been sexually harassed and you were told you're lying, you're wrong, you're crazy, you're making it up, thank people like Anna Kasparian for making it harder for you to get the justice, because they've weaponized like sexuality in the Me Too movement for their own personal gain. You know? So sorry, TYT is bullshit. They're disgusting. That's misogynistic crap. They're saying that's their channel and they're taking the moral high ground. Jimmy's too angry. He's unhinged. Cenk has called him they've called him a pervert. They've said he has anger issues. Cenk has said Jimmy has anger issues. I could show you a whole nother set of videos of Cenk screaming and banging the desk and Anna sitting right next to it. So you need to know who these folks are. To be an anti-war, pro-labor socialist, there's not a lot of us. We stand alone. We're politically homeless. And thanks to the sellouts at TYT, Anna and Cenk, you know, and the Pacmans of the world or wherever other idiots, Sam Cedars, all these fake idiots, Ryan Grimm. Remember when Ryan Grimm was trying to nerd-splain football to professional football player Justin Jackson on Twitter? Anyway. I don't have a $20 million, fund from a big Clinton supporter, so I need your help. So go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood. You can support the show and get bonus content for as little as $2 a month. Or rockfin.com/Graham Elwood. There's premium content. It gets you access to everybody's premium content. It's only $10 a month. I get archive all my live streams, the government secrets, the karaoke, all the fun stuff too is also on Rockfin. And then if you go to grahamelwood.com. So, and then we're going to start this new segment called Celebrity Camel Toe. Jesus. Awful. It's like worse than bad morning radio. Support what we do, everybody. Shave your knuckles for justice. Follow the money, connect the dots, find the truth. TYT probably just went down the lefty Bernie road because they kind of believed it, but thought, well, we'll probably get a lot of clicks if we do this. And they probably thought, well, if we go after Jimmy, we'll get a lot of clicks. There's a lot of Jimmy haters. And now it's people. They have 5 million subscribers, and when they live stream, they get 3,000 people watching. Jimmy has, 900,000 subscribers. When he live streams, he gets 10,000 people. Some people got to learn the hard way, but that's what they're going to do. Take action. Vote with your dollars. Don't give them your money. Don't give them your time. Don't give them your clicks. Don't give them your subscriptions. Don't give them your follows. Don't do anything. And, support Pan. Go to panquake.com. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Shave your knuckles for justice. Ba-boom. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button. Go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood and rockfin.com/Graham Elwood, where you can support the show. Also, I have a Bitcoin wallet, a Bitcoin Cash wallet, and an Ethereum wallet in the show notes. We're taking cryptocurrency. I have a Coinbase affiliation link. We're going to be getting on some other exchanges. So that's how you support the show. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. YouTube is unsubscribing us at an alarming rate. I have a PayPal button at grahamelwood.com. I even have a Venmo at Graham-Elwood. There's a lot of ways to support our show. We are getting crushed by YouTube. We've dipped under 73,000 subscribers because of YouTube. Thanks for supporting what we do.